Yo, what's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Frank Nitty. We back with another video. What a quick little update. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple calls, got a couple questions, got a bunch of back and forth. He say, she say. This person said this person said that. Bro, what's going on with USA? It's just a bunch of questions, you know. Why haven't I left yet? So we're gonna jump right into it. All right, so number one question, why haven't I left yet? I have some things to work out before I actually make my departure. The stuff that I had going on with USA in the way that I was making a lot of my money is, it hasn't stopped. So I'm waiting until that's able, I'm cleared on that end. Once I'm cleared on that end, then I can maneuver and do what I got to do with that money, because that'll benefit me. The slowdown as far as, you know, the lows, the rates and all of that, it do affect you, you know, just like from a regular driver standpoint. But from my standpoint, it affect, but the other ways that I make my money with the company is like, yeah, I need y'all to give me all of that before I actually exit, you know. And with that being said, like I told you, I keep everything 1,000 with you. Soon as they pay all my referrals and everything, because they've been so far behind, and then I guess they thought I forgot. I don't really know what they was expecting, but I paid attention to it, and y'all owe me something. So once those fall through, you know, then I decided to go ahead and make my transition. I already been approved with 2 other companies, so the exit is coming up. You know, it been came up, but it's just, I had to make my own route. I got to do what's best for me, if you get what I'm saying. But other than that, everything is pretty much decent right now. You know, I'm not tripping. None of that, the way I've been running, the rates, the lows and all of that, they haven't been looking too good lately. I know a bunch of drivers still sitting at the house and they just like, man, I'm not running this week. I'm not picking up none of this BS freight. This, that, and the third. And it's like, if you're in the Southeast, you can pick up these little small loads here and there and stack them. You can find you one big one that's really doing it. You know what I'm saying? I know one guy, he said he did up to Wisconsin from Tennessee and picked up a load that was going down into Medley, Florida, and that load was paying $5,000. I'm like, hey, ain't too bad. These days you gotta kind of do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? To maneuver around like that. Other than that, it's nothing more. All of this is like strategy, you know. And I keep getting thrown, you know, the whole, but what about the guys that say they making this and they making that? No, they not. No, they not. They not doing it. I don't care. I know a bunch of dudes that run, you know, the West Coast or whatever like that. And sometimes they say they'll get lucky, and sometimes they dealing with the same thing we dealing with. I'm just to the point where I can finally see that they don't care to give you lube before they actually make their move. Because before the all-inclusive, we had decent loads, and we had decent fuel surcharge. Then I went right behind and I said, well, why would they do all-inclusive to hurt the IC drivers when they keep getting more and more IC drivers? And now we're actually starting to see that it's actually hurting the IC drivers, because you taking this all-inclusive. If the fuel surcharge went up a certain amount, the fuel prices went up a certain amount, why is the all-inclusive still in motion? So something else is going on. Then I was told that the fuel surcharge and the line haul are 2 different divisions. But while the loads dropping and the fuel surcharge is going up. And it was once stated that they had to pull money from the fuel, the line haul, to put into the fuel surcharge if we was gonna do it like that. So on some of these loads, you can see that the fuel surcharge damn near pay more than what the line haul is. You will still be cheated. And the reason why I say that is, say for instance, you pick up a load that normally pay $14, $15, and then they drop it. They gonna cut it. So right now you got some loads paying $900 to $1,000. Okay. Then you turn around and you might have a $300 fuel surcharge, when on a regular that might be $98, some BS fuel surcharge. So you might give us $300 in fuel surcharge, but the way the prices are, you're gonna burn straight through that and use some of your line haul. So when it's all said and done, yeah, you cut the rate, but we still end up having to use some of it because it's not adding up. It's not, you know what I'm saying? You got some dudes over here that make, you know, oh, we did this and I can make money here if you this and no, I don't know what money is to somebody else. $800 a week might be a lot to somebody, but me on this end, if I have a certain business making money, and then I'm over here establishing this with the trucking, and it's not making no revenue, it's like, what is the point of sitting stagnant with something that's not really making a revenue? And something you're not even touching and it's actually making, you know. And it's like, if trucking is my passion, I want to be making something off of it. It has to mean something. So this the whole thing of me not getting out of a truck, because this is what I love to do. Like, that's just the bottom line. Second, I get this thing today or somebody send me something. They like, man, look at this. So I go over there, I check it out, man, what's this? You know what I'm saying? So it say something about somebody booked the load, right? The load was paying decent. Then turn around and they took the load off of the person and said they canceled the load. But the person went right back on the load board and was like, that is the same load I just had. Y'all just changed the order number and took $1,000 off of it, and also removed $300 from the fuel surcharge. So at this point, it might be games being played. It's been a time where I don't grab the load, and next thing you know, you turn around, that load is not paying the same thing. It's times where you get over here and on your dispatch, your load might say, you know, 28,000 pounds. All right, that's what you book. And then you go pick the load up and your load is 43,000. They don't want to give you no extra money for the extra weight that you hauling. So basically, it's seeming like y'all want us to work for free. I have a major problem with it. So, you know, I just feel like over time, it's like when you get somewhere, I always tell people, like, when you go to a company, never get comfortable, because you never know what's gonna happen next. You go, you get comfortable, then they shit you, and the next thing you know, you be in a boat like, hey, what happened? You be kind of pissed off. My thing is, I'm not gonna sit back and like, yeah, I'm not pissed off about it, because it's a lot of people that came here when I first started. It's a lot of people that came here based off of my videos and I was doing so well. But now that the company is changing, it's not going too good, and a lot of the people that came over here based off of my good experiences in the beginning, they also suffering too. When it's like, possibly people could have stayed where it was at. It's that I'm not gonna blame myself for it, because everybody is grown. You make your own decisions, and I never once told nobody to come over here. No, I do get the question: is USA a good company to come to? Let me tell you something. Go get you a truck. They got this company called BNG Leasing. I don't know too many stories on it. I got some people that say they got good trucks. Some people say they got bad trucks. 2017 or newer Kenworths. Go over there, grab your truck, something decent, take it to the dealership, head in a walk through the truck, do the inspection, take the little bit of money, put it whatever company you want to. I know guys that went to Mercer, Landstar, Cloud, like all these different companies, you know, that you could choose from. Instead of going to tell, trying to put down 15,000, doing this, doing it. You know what I'm saying? At one point, they told me they weren't doing it no more. So that's the one thing that held me back. And then all this extra, you know, income was like coming in. So I kind of didn't even worry about it, which I should have worried about it, you know, around the time I got my Peterbilt, but I wasn't worried about it. And I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I dumped so much money into that Peterbilt. It's just like, I don't know if it was a good decision or bad decision sometime, but I'm not letting my Peterbilt go. So, what am I gonna do with the Peterbilt? After the tires, well, after I have time to swap these and put them on that truck, I will be moving that truck over to a company that pretty much did the inspection on the truck and said the truck was good. The only reason I couldn't pass was because of the tires. So once I get my tires swapped over, I probably won't be in a Freightliner no more. I might just let it sit on and pay tell they little $600 a week, refinance the truck, let the bank do it, throw somebody in this truck, let it run over there with the company I'm talking about, and then keep it moving. But always have your plan on top of whatever you got going on. Always have your plan B. Always have, you know, different incomes, ways to make money. You know, you just always got to have like that backup. Because when stuff like this happen, like you get over to somewhere, you make a decent money, save your money, invest your money. So when a company do have a slowdown, you can maneuver the way you need to maneuver, set up everything right, and, you know, continue to make it move, you know. It's just simple as that. And I don't really make moves off of emotions. I used to. I jump ship fast. But I learned to kind of slow down and like strategize and make sure I got everything, you know, lined up in a row. So they just my head on it, you know. But I gotta go. I'm already in Knoxville. I'm gonna drive this load off. Then I'm gonna turn around and go to another part of Tennessee, down to Salisbury, and make that happen. And I don't know, I might find something out of Salisbury going back to Georgia, Florida, something like that, because tomorrow is only Wednesday. So we'll just see how they go and how we're gonna make that shake. Please like, subscribe, comment if you have not done so, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.